Why does grey hair go yellow? A lot of you have asked and I have the answers. Hello and welcome to the world of Craig. Yes, that's me. I'm Craig and this is my channel where we get into all things hair and sometimes a little bit of beauty. Will I run out of grey tops before I stop making grey hair content? I wonder. Did you notice? Did you notice that often happens? I'm wearing a grey top when I'm filming a grey video. Anyway, I was just giggling about that to myself. Why does grey hair go yellow? That's what this video is all about. A lot of you have asked recently, as I said in the splash. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, I need to preface this by saying that every single head of grey hair is different. Everyone's hair is different, whether your hair is grey or not, but everyone's hair is different. So there are many factors, but this video is going to focus on what could be. And there's a main overriding thing, really, which we're going to talk about, which I'll be focusing on to begin with. But, you know, the reality of it is that everyone's hair is different. So I can't say this is the exact reason why, but I will give you the insight from my research into why and my experience as a hair professional. It goes without saying that obviously there is one big factor in this that could make your hair go yellow, and that is smoking. You know, the nicotine will actually stain the hair. I'm not going to spend any more time on that. I'm just going to put that out there and say that. I think it's something that if you are a smoker and your hair is yellowing at the front, then that's probably why. Then just to mention that if you enjoy this video and find it helpful, or one of the other 1,000 videos here on my channel, you know exactly what to do. Any engagement with this video in any way, it's always wonderful to have your comments, means that it will get pushed out to more people. Okay, why? So let's start with why and how. So it makes sense to understand why there are, why these many factors that we're going to talk about can affect grey hair. So beautiful grey hair, when it loses its melanin, melanocytes are the thing that give our hair its colour before it turns grey. It happens to most of us at some point. Yes, I'm 30% grey underneath this and this is completely grey. No, I'm never going to let it fade out. Personal choice, it's all about personal choice. But when the hair loses that melanin, it creates little voids within the hair's structure. So that means that there is effectively space in the hair, and that is what can make grey hair more porous and can also change the texture. It doesn't always mean that grey hair is going to be more porous or the texture will change, but that's effectively why. And that means why outside factors that we're going to get into now can change the tone of that hair and make it yellow. But what are those things? Now, probably the biggest factor, or one of the biggest factors, certainly here in the UK, as to what can change the tone of your delicious, divine grey hair, is hard water. Now, and the minerals and the metals within the hard water. This is something that is very prevalent here in the UK. Our water is incredibly hard. Like, I de-limescale my taps and things pretty much every week because they do get that build-up. But it will really affect your hair. Minerals in the water like copper, which has, can have a green tinge to it, but also can kind of read yellow. So any minerals and metals, then there are other things in water like magnesium and all these different things that can affect the hair. So the best way to counteract that is to use a clarifier, okay? And I have found you one at the drugstore that's available globally, where I think that the formula is mega. I do have some high-end recommendations as well. So this is the Aveeno. I have to look at my notes because I don't have a photographic memory for lots and lots of information. Clarify and Shine for all hair types. The Aveeno shampoo, apple cider vinegar blend. I know that Aveeno is very popular, but I was doing some research and I think this formula is great. Big up, number one, it has amidamethicone in it. Yes, it does. But effectively, what this does is it clarifies the hair using sodium C1416 olefin sulfonate. So it's a clarifier, okay? That's a clarifying ingredient. It's a powerful detergent, but don't panic. It's offset by things in the formula like the amidamethicone. This also has vinegar in it, that's obviously the clue is in the name, mildly acidic, so it helps to basically balance the pH and clarify at the same time. So I think that's a great drugstore clarifying shampoo. Have you used it? If you have, let me know. If you want things that are more high-end, there's the K18 Detox shampoo, which I think is great. It's an expensive product, it's very concentrated, I use it in my studio. I also think that Living Proof have a great clarifier. Who else have a great, there's the Redken cleansing cream, that's a great clarifier, I think that's still available. If you want more high end, but I think the Aveeno is great. And if you are finding that your grey hair is discolouring due to hard water, I would use a clarifier consecutively for a few shampoos and see if that really makes a difference. And if it does, then slot it into your routine, probably every second or third shampoo if your water in your area is very hard. Next up, we have UV exposure. Yes, the sun. In fact, the environment, UV light in general, can discolour grey hair because it's a process of oxidation. So the UV, the same way that UV oxidizes on our skin and isn't great for skin, pop your SPF on. I've got SPF 50 on now and I'm near the window, but I am indoors, of course, I'm not outside. But oxidation is huge for grey hair as well. So you can get products, there are lots of products available that I mentioned some in videos here on my channel, in my shop ups, that do protect from the sun. Generally, sunflower derivatives in hair care products are used to give UV protection. Some of the products, the ingredients that give hair slip are also quite good for UV protection. Things that coat the hair semi-permanently. Hairsprays can be good for UV protection too. But it's the process of oxidation,
Yay!
that's the one. It's getting so excited because there's so much to share, that can yellow the hair. The best way to protect it of all is to wear a hat when you're outside. And I know that sounds very basic, but the same way that I would recommend to my clients that have global bleach outs or big highlight jobs or permanent colour, pop a hat on your head when you go outside. The best way to protect your hair against any UV exposure. Product buildup. Yes, that can discolour the hair. I have to kind of caveat that here really though by saying that modern hair products, it's not like all that scary scaremongering that you do see online on a lot of short form platforms often. Products don't really build up on the hair terribly. You know, obviously if you're concerned about it and you want to see if you have got product buildup in your hair, use a clarifier. See what we, not above, but what we talked about back there. The Aveeno product or any other clarifying shampoo. You know, the reality of it is that modern formulas like that contain things like amidimethicone and dimethicose silicones and polymers, they don't really build up on the hair. So unless you're shampooing your hair like once a month and using lots and lots of product and then putting loads and loads of heat on it and all of that stuff, then I wouldn't worry too much about product buildup. But you could just slip a clarifying product shampoo into your routine if you are concerned. Another form of oxidation, heat styling. Yes, you've probably seen a lot of chatter about this on social media too. Heat styling can discolour grey hair. And it can do it quite quickly. And if you then stop applying very high heat to the hair, you can start to see a difference. But often, if the hair has changed, it won't go back. So you've effectively oxidized the hair through that hot styling. Now, heat protectors, there are many of them out there. I have a video that's all about heat protectors. I will link it in the description. There are some very effective ones in there. Things I like are I like the Dream Lengths line from LV, from L'Oreal. I don't like the fragrance. It has that very sickly honey flower fragrance, which I don't like, but a lot of you really enjoy that. And that is in one of my Come Shopping With Me videos, one of my dupe videos as well, I think. Yes, I have dupes here on my channel. I like the Olaplex number 6. That's different weights of dimethicone. They're all in that heat protection video. And that can help Heat protectors don't always stop yellowing of grey hair 100%. What I would suggest as well, if you are going to use a hot tool like a flat iron or a tong, use it at a lower temperature. It's the higher heat temperatures that can cause discoloring more quickly through that process of oxidation. Let's bust a myth before I go. The majority of hair oils, I get lots of questions about this, lots of comments. The majority of hair oils will not make grey hair go yellow, okay? The combination of hair oils and heat, high heat, that might make your hair go yellow, but that's more to do with the heat than it is the oil. Sunflower oil does have a slightly yellow tint to it, and it is used in a lot of products, as I've said, to provide UV protection. It's very, very effective. Sunflowers absorb the energy of the sun, and then if you use a sunflower derivative in products, then it can provide UV protection. Really cool. Nature is amazing. Worth mentioning that people that formulate these products do test them to see if they are hair safe, that they won't stain the hair. So the chatter that you see about some things, oh, that made my hair yellow, it probably isn't that made their hair yellow. If a hair product contains artificial dyes, which the majority of them won't, but some of them might, more of the drugstore end I'm suspecting, if they contain yellow colorants, that could stain your hair. So I would avoid things that have unnatural colorants in. But the reality of it is, if a hair oil is yellow and it's naturally derived, you'd have to use an awful lot of it in your hair in order for it to stain if it was going to stain. So, but then the reality of it is, if you're worried about that at all, because you've seen videos that have frightened you, just don't use hair oils that have a colour to them. To conclude, it really is the oxidation, the oxidative process of many different factors that can make grey hair go yellow in tone. This can be mildly corrected using purple shampoos, etc., colouring masks. There's videos here on my channel that explain what both of those are and what they do. But, even then you need to be careful, you need to tread careful, because if your hair has got quite yellow, your grey hair's got quite yellow, and you use a very pigmented product, it might make your hair look a bit muddy. It might make it look quite dark because you're trying to cancel out the yellow, and the cooler you take something, then it can start to absorb a lot of light. And it's worth also mentioning that if you do use a pigmented product like a purple shampoo or a toning mask, that could stain the hair too if your hair is already predisposed to being porous. There is an entire grey playlist here. Before I get into that, what products have you used that you've really enjoyed for your grey hair? Have you personally found a way for you or your clients to combat the yellow, using clarifiers or, styling products that are really great for protecting the grey hair? I would love to know in the comments. There is an entire grey playlist here on my channel, which will be linked in the description. And if you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, you know exactly what to do. Grey hair, I think grey hair is fabulous. Let's keep it looking fresh. A huge thank you if you've got to the end of the video. You will take lots of care, and I'll see you all in the next one.